Yeah. It's the mafia. Yeah.
He's a monkey with cymbals in his hands instead of just catching the foot.
And
doing this.
They're giving us like a 24-hour go feed. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a Bill City. Yeah, a Buffalo Bill City. Yeah, we got Josh Allen, got Steph.
I know they mentioned something about an ultrasound to check the nerve endings and everything.
Hopefully
else
he's
like
not pregnant. That would
Hopefully
be
not
a disaster. I hear that's a 9-month timeline to recover from at the minimum, is what I've heard.
Yeah, Ike McKenzie on a jet sweep. Maybe it's a fake. Honestly, it's a TD either way when you got Josh Allen making plays. Win a ball before we get a new stadium.
Someone's making a new Twitter at some point. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, honestly, I'll just start a shared Google Doc, and that'll be our new Twitter. That'll be our new Twitter.
Just people just adding shit in.
Anonymous hedgehog is saying "fuck your mom." Like,
oh, look at me! I'm a flippin' little dolphin. Let me flip for you. I know something.
We got Josh Allen, got Steph Diggs, Russo.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Picasso's pregame show here on the Crowd Assist podcast, here with Trainwreck Sports as well as always. This podcast is also brought to you by Outlet Liquor, your place to buy a case. Get down to Picasso's, get your pizza. You got about less than 90 minutes now, so get those orders in. I'm sure it's busy down there. Get to Outlet Liquor, get what you need for game day. Not only are the Bills hosting Super Wildcard Weekend today against the hated, fearsome, maybe kind of, Tyreek Hill scares me, Miami Dolphins, rivals, all that stuff. There is also 2 other Super Wildcard games right after. We're going to be celebrating a Bills dub and then watching Giants, Vikings, and Bengals, Ravens together. So you got to stock up, even if you can't eat during the game. If you're at the game right now, whatever, pre-gaming, whatever you're doing, watching this here, you can always get Picasso's. Trust them for your game day needs. So here we are, Bills, Dolphins. The Bills are minus 14 right now on the spread. The over-under 44.5 for this game. I'm going to get up the Bills and actives here in a second. A little bit. They're not going to be fully healthy today. That's definitely the case here. So let's get to the Bills inactives. Isaiah McKenzie, Christian Benford, Ike Bodker, Jordan Phillips, Jared Maiden, who just got recently signed, Balin Spector, and Tommy Sweeney are the inactives for the Bills. We'll get the Dolphins inactives up there too. But the biggest surprise, I think, there, well, maybe not a surprise with the way he trended during the week of practice, but McKenzie out with that hamstring. He was limited in practice, and then he was out for the rest of the week. And so that means Shakir, Cole Beasley, and John Brown will all be suited up today. They band back together with one of the young guns. It'll be interesting to see how the wide receiver snaps go. Huge news there in Dolphins land is Raheem Mostert is the big inactive after he broke his thumb and had to get surgery. Obviously Tua, and we knew Igbinoghene was going to be out, Kendall Lamb out, Brandon Shell, Liam Eichenberg couldn't get going for the game, and then Tanner Connor there. So we know it's Skylar Thompson with Teddy Bridgewater backing him up. Maybe we'll see Teddy at some point. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But I think the biggest keys to this game, if we're just talking straight up keys to the game, I really just think the Bills can't beat themselves. I mean, if you turn the ball over, this defense is going to try to take opportunities. They're going to try to be aggressive, pick the ball off, get hits on Josh, make him make mistakes. So you got to be able to handle yourself, keep yourself composed. It's going to be an emotional atmosphere, rivalry game, no matter who's at quarterback, whatever else. We know it's going to be a battle. I think it's going to be closer than people think for a little bit. My bold prediction is the Bills can blow this game open, and I think everybody thinks that. Realistically, I think we're looking at like a 28-10 type of deal here. The Bills keys to this game, Diggs is going to be big. I think, especially with no McKenzie, they're going to run a bunch of man. Diggs can get open a lot. I want to see what the usage is between Shakir, Brown, and Beasley. We know Davis is probably going to get the second amount of snaps. Who's that third guy? Who is it today, and who's it going to be going forward? Who's Josh going to trust the most? How much does that mean Dawson Knox is going to be involved? How much James Cook do we get to see today? I think he's honestly the X factor going in through the whole playoffs is James Cook. He is a dynamic running back that they've just never had in this iteration of this team. So I'm really excited to see what his usage is and just what the plan is with not laying anything on the table anymore. Go out and win this playoff game and get another home game next weekend against either Jacksonville or Cincinnati. And that's the most important thing. So I'm interested to see what Dorsey, who, when you look at that year-end stats, I picked on him a lot all year long, man. When you look at the year-end stats, he looked out pretty good. He came out pretty good. They were more efficient. They ran the ball really well the second half of the year, and that is what I love about this team. It was what I loved about the James Cook pick in the first place was the potential of having this kind of three-headed monster between Allen, Singletary, and Cook, and they're so efficient, and Cook, obviously, best yards per carry in the league right now, so he's doing well. What I'm afraid of for the Bills today, I told you on the defensive side, the blitzes, the pressure on Josh, everything like that going on, that's going to be tough. But I think the biggest thing I'm afraid of is how creative can Mike McDaniel get to get the ball into Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle's hands. That's going to be the biggest thing to me. Because I don't think they showed all their cards last week. I really don't. I think that they're going to have some stuff up their sleeve for this game that is going to be creative. Like realistically here, Waddle and Hill should get 40 touches if you're the Dolphins. They should get 40 touches, 35, 40 touches in this game somehow. Handoffs, sweeps, tosses, screens, make it easy for Skylar Thompson to get into their hand. And that's what I'm terrified of the Bills. I'm the most terrified. I think I scream from the high tops more than anybody how terrified I am. Truly terrified I am of Tyreek Hill. And I think that's kind of game-breaking thing if he's returning kicks, punts, all that other stuff. That's the way that they beat the Bills. They get huge plays from Hill and Waddle in unconventional ways, and Allen hurts themselves, and this game's close late, and it comes down to execution late. And we know that the Bills, that's what we're waiting to see them, is maximize yourself in these moments. So have fun out there. We're going to have a bunch of content coming from the tailgates. Have fun if you're at the game. Stay safe, everybody there. If you're at the tailgates, if you're at the game, it's going to be a great, great environment. It's a great Sunday. Looks like it's a beautiful, cold, wintry day. So have fun, stay safe. Maniac, Captain, Wake, Al, they're all down there. There's going to be content coming from the game all day. So stay locked, stay tuned to the Crowd Assist podcast. We'll be keeping track of the game as well. Like I said, I think we're going to end up like 28-10, 31-10 territory. Walk into next weekend hosting either, the Jags or the Bengals, depending on how tonight goes. Bengals, Ravens, huge game there. I'll do my same game parlay, I guess. Allen over 50 yards, Diggs over 70 yards, Allen anytime touchdown, Bills money line. I hope they run Allen that much. I don't know if they will this week, but I think lay it all on the table here. Go Bills, folks. Have a great day. Go to Outlet Liquor, get stocked up. Go to Picasso's, get your pizza, even if it's before the game, after the game, when we're celebrating a win, get those wings and pizza in there. Shout out Trainwreck Sports. Shout out everybody down at the stadium today. Make it loud. Be proud out there. Go Bills. Have a good one.